we are finally back for days 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe 8 of my dream office DIY renovation. I was gonna break this up into a few videos, but I figured I may as well just kind of get you guys caught up on what I've been doing the past few days. I'm crazy and apparently like to torture myself. I decided to do this inner paneling on this main wall. Now, this added so much extra time to this project because on top of hanging the inner paneling, I was also going to have to go back and caulk and wood fill all of this paneling. Yes, I said the word paneling again. I would say my motivation stayed pretty high throughout the paneling process. Seeing it come together was definitely giving me that fuel to keep going. Once I kind of started thinking about, though, the wood filler and the caulking, and also realizing how many dang nail holes I put into this trim, that's when I kind of started spiraling. So here we're moving on to like day 5 or 6. I don't even know like what days I'm on, but the process ended up kind of dragging out because I started getting pretty beat down with how much work this was becoming. I mean, hanging all the trim alone was a beast of a project, but just going through and perfecting it all with all of the filler and all of that stuff. And don't get me started on sanding. Oh my God, I never want to sand anything another day in my life. So here you're just going to see me like go through days and days. I was trying to just be easy on myself and take it, one day at a time. I kind of did mess up the caulking a little bit here because I went on a roll of just like caulking all of it, and then I was running my finger on it, and unfortunately some of it like got kind of tacky just from like drying a little bit. So I did regret doing that. I did start feeling like I was procrastinating getting up into the crown molding because I knew I had to caulk all of that crown molding, and I hate getting up on the ladder. It just makes it, a little harder. But yeah, then we began sanding, and I probably have sandpaper dust in places that nobody should ever have dust. Just keep telling myself how great this is going to look when it is done and how proud of myself I am going to be to come into my office every day. That is keeping me going. Now, here we go. This is today. We are finally caught up, and wouldn't you guess it, I'm still sanding. I had to go around sand the crown molding, but after I did that, we are finally going to be able to paint. Well, obviously, after I sand it, I'm going to have to dust it all off and wipe it with a damp rag and then prime it. But then we're ready to paint. So here we go. We're going to get started prepping the room for paint. So I'm just going to quickly vacuum up the floor a little bit. It got pretty nasty in here over the past few days. And I am putting out this contractor's paper because I am going to be painting the entire room, color drenching, if you will, and I do not want to get paint on my new floors. I got all of the furniture out of the room, covered the pieces that were too tall to exit the room, and here we go, guys. Now we are moving on to painting, and I cannot wait to be done with this.